So I came across this article in The Guardian which talked about so-called Hindu-Muslim divide in India. Now, these articles are written sitting comfortably in one's cabin in a so-called magazine, which give them the honor and pleasure to comment on anything, but does not give them right about or to speak anything against Indian government and especially the ruling party. Knowing the fact that the foremost culprit of this so-called Hindu-Muslim divide, which they talk about, are no other than their own ancestors. What do they even know about Hindu-Muslim unity in India? That they are talking about Indian government being Islamophobic when the whole of Europe and North America is Islamophobic and Hindu-phobic at the same time. In that case, I can call them Bharat-phobic since they fear India's rise and growth at a world stage. Now, these countries do not condemn Netherlands, Switzerland, France, who are more than Islamophobic. They do not uphold any democratic values. Now, look at a Netherlands MP known as Geert Wilders or a French opposition leader, Marine Le Pen, among others, who are openly far-right, extremist, and object to the presence of minority community in their respective countries. The narrative which is chalked out was always there, but was kept under the carpet, so that the politics of minority appeasement and vote bank could be played. The divide which they talk about was itself created, widened, supported, and nurtured by the Europeans. And now, why the hell they are giving us lecture on democratic values? That too, when they know about their so-called colonial legacy. They talk about Savarkar. Yes, Savarkar was a proud Hindu. Do you not take pride in being a British citizen? Yes, Savarkar's writings were Islamophobic, but these Europeans would would they not agree when I would call them out on their torture, atrocities, misdeeds among everything else in most of Africa and North and Asia and other countries, knowing the fact that it was their Lord Mountbatten, a Britisher, who partitioned India into two, and which consequences we are facing till the date.